Hi there, this is Sunny Panda here, back with another episode of Prison Architect. So, we have started out by making things right and turning our cells back to cells and not solitary, because that's not solitary and that's not punishment. The cell, is not solitary. We have proper solitary here, and you would know what supermax solitary isn't even going to get toilets in their solitary. They'll just have to tough it out when they're locked up there. If they're bad, that's what they get. I need to finish up the flooring, so we get metal flooring in here, because I decided, hey, if they're going to be locked up here for 17 hours or even more, why give them an opportunity to even dig their way out, right? It doesn't make sense. Concrete tiles, and then we get paving stone, and somebody's already fighting. It's of course Matt again. What is his... Somebody else got into that trouble too. What is his punishment going to be? They're searching him. He's going to have lockdown and then solitary again for 5 hours. So, perfect that the solitary block is built up and ready to go. Let's get some lighting just above the cell door, so that they can sit in the corner if they don't want light. We're just going to lock him up there and leave them be. I guess our death row prisoner got paroled. Because I don't see a death row prisoner anymore. So, yeah. Okay, you know what? Since it was planned to execute someone, I'm not going to wait and have boring episodes. We're going to try something out. If we don't get any death row inmates soon that are worthy of the chair, we'll put them on the chair ourselves. And we'll just run this prison to the ground. Look, it's a prison inspired by Azkaban, okay? That's what we started out with as. And our guards are supposed to be dementors. So we'll have a fitting end if we don't get the end that we are aiming for. If it's taking too long, if it's going to be boring, yeah, we're just not going to have that. Now, however, I want to go into intelligence gangs. And the bigger gang members need to be moved. Do we have any big gang members still out? No, all of them are like small, one circle gang members. You're just your regular gang members. The leaders and the lieutenants have been moved into Supermax. So there isn't anyone who is worthy yet to be moved to Supermax. They're all small fry. If they end up killing someone, we can. And you know what? I just wanted to check. Can I... No, I can't... I can't have Matt move up to death row, can I? Because definitely he'd have enough on his record to deserve death row, but I can't do that. I can only move them up to Supermax. I can't move anybody up to death row. God damn it. That would have been wonderful. These false alarms are still annoying me so much. There are definitely no tunnels here, but the dogs are just going crazy, and the false alarm, I can ignore it for one episode, I can ignore it for the second episode. I can't keep ignoring it episode after episode. It's just so annoying. Why are the dogs going crazy here? We have all the tunnels removed. There are no tunnels. Even if you do like a remove tunnel here, there's nothing. And I have never faced the dogs getting so many false alarms at the same place. It must be something with the update that has messed up the dogs. That's the only thing I can. That's the only thing I can presume, right? Yep. Okay, so we're going to go into our needs, and you know, I'm going to have a change up because our where's our regime? We are having too smooth of a sailing, so I'm going to pause it. Work free time, work free time. So this is going to be work lockup, yard, eat, eat, and then we'll have free time, free time. So a couple of free times, and then work lockup, work lockup, work lockup, work lockup, work. Let's have work free time, work free time, work free time, work free time, work lockup, work lockup. We need to have an eat too, right? Another eat. Yard, eat, eat, and then go to sleep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep. Well, fine, you can sleep even more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They sleep until 9. We'll have to just move this up one. So work lockup, yard, eat, eat, free time, and then more work, then yard, eat, and sleep. For Supermax, it's just forever, you know. In fact, everything, they're not going to have any more free time. They're all going to be locked up, and they're only going to come out to eat. That's it. Now that this is done, I would probably have to go to scheduling. I have 1 and 2 as eat. So 12 to 2 and 1 to 3 as eat. So if we go into scheduling, deployment, let's have this up if we can. God, yeah, we can have this up. Perfect. That's perfect. So we'll have to have the one schedule, the night schedule, from 4 to 9. So 4 to 9 goes. Can I take it to 1, please? Yeah. 4 to 9 is 1. 1 to 3 is 2. Or is it 3? Yeah, it's 2. It's 2. Okay, so this is 2. 1 to 3 is 2. 12 to 1 is 2. So we already have 12 to 1. 12 to 2. Okay, 2. That's going to be 2. And the rest is going to be 3. So this goes back to 3. 10 is 10 and 11 are 3. 3 because that's all work time and free time. And then 2. Perfect. So our scheduling, is it matching here? I need to make it match here because we share the same eat and sleep time. So this is going to be lockup, and eat. Yeah, fine. That's fine. So we had some scheduling changes. We're going to make people work a lot more. And hopefully, with this schedule now, we'll have to go into programs and reschedule all. We'll get more people working in our... Do we have people? Well, we have some people attending workshop safety and whatever. And the 3 people working in the workshop, all the other workplaces are filled up. Kitchens are filled up. Yeah, that's perfect. I think we're doing well. And with this regime, we're going to make the prisoners a little unhappy because there's a cut on free time, but they'll be working a lot more. And these folks, the baddest of the bad, are locked up even more. We're not giving them any free time. Whatever they can, whatever they want to do, they do it during their eating time or in their cell where they have all luxuries. Why is Tom Patton here? What did he do? Tom? Hello, Tom? Tom has attacked prisoner, attacked staff, serious injury, murder, found weapons. Is he a gang member? He probably is. Yeah, he is a gang member. We can turn somebody into an informant. So if we want to break him, let's do a permanent solitary for Tom Patton, and we are going to. What? Did I end his punishment? I said solitary, permanent. Okay, let's end. Where's Tom being taken? No, where's Tom being taken? He was with the prisoner, wasn't he? With the guard. Oh no, I wanted to. Well, okay, fine then. Scott is going to be our. Scott is going to be our. What do you call it? Informant. We're going to end his punishment. And then we're going to go to punish and do a solitary permanent. So he should be put in lockup again in solitary. He should be confined, shouldn't he? Where is he being taken? Is he going to be taken to his cell and then back to solitary? I think maybe. But I told them to put him in solitary. Why are they going to take him back to his cell and then bring him back to solitary? That's just stupid. Let's follow him and see what exactly happens with what decision the AI is making. Yeah, he's being taken to solitary now. We'll break him in permanent solitary, we'll turn him into an informant, and then we'll call him into one of the security rooms to get some information on what exactly we're dealing with. I should have done this a long time back, but there were so many things to handle, I couldn't really concentrate on recruiting an informant. Oops, I don't want to escape. But let's check. Intake. We're getting no death row prisoners. I feel trying to extend this series more than where we are now could not go that well. Would not go that well too, because it wasn't planned. If I had plans, I would have followed the same layout further and done a better job at our death cell and supermax section, because now it's perfect with the idea of ending the map right here and not expanding further. But if we want to expand, it just doesn't work out, and I don't want to. I had a vision. I wanted to reach death row and execute someone, but if it's taking too long, I don't want to stretch the series without it being entertaining either. So you see my dilemma there. It's like no matter what I do, if I wait, it's going to be boring. If I don't wait, I'm not really ending the game the way I wanted to. You know, I could go for a few fun scenarios, like let's say I try to run my prison down, have permanent lockup, try to incite riots, maybe try to get fired, you know, try to go the chaotic way. I could do that, and that sounds like something fun too. But I'll leave that up to you. If you want me to continue until we execute someone, I can, and I can let the game run until we get a good prisoner that we can execute, and then end the game. You know, I could just do that. I could just let the game run until a possible criminal enters our prison who can be executed, who gets a couple of parole hearings, and then we can schedule an execution. But there's so many things I could do. I want to have some fun too. I may try out escaping this prison is going to be really easy if I do it, but we could just try an escape run as well, you know, to wrap up the series. But I think I'm happy with the way this prison has turned out. If we could have kept expanding, gone way more with our prison count, probably reached like a number of 500 or 600. I just didn't want to expand that way. I wanted to reach an ending. But I didn't expect that we're going to have so much waiting for a death row prisoner to be executed. So that was a little bit of misplanning on my end. But let's say the series is concluded here. We have reached a proper conclusion. Let's just presume somebody will be executed eventually. I'm going to try and do an escape run, and then I'm going to try and incite a riot in my prison, and we'll see what happens. So next week we'll have an escape run episode and a finale episode, a chaotic finale episode. Tune in next time. It's going to be fun, and escape is probably going to be easy, as I said, but the chaotic ending, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun to incite the riot. So yeah, until then, goodbye.